Hey, what's happening, guys? Today's video is brought to you by PCB Way, and today what I want to show you is their 18-step PCB Way manufacturing process, which starts with pre-production engineering, then it goes to preparing the photo tools. The inner layers are printed, the inner layers are etched, and then they are inspected. After that, they lay them up, glue them together, drill the holes, deposit the copper, image the outer layers, plate them, etch the outer layer, another inspection, then solder mask is put on, and then whatever surface finish you want, whether it's plain copper, nickel, gold. Then we have profile, and profile is the process of cutting the manufacturing panel into specific sizes. And that's one of the things that allows PCB Way to make the board so inexpensively for you, because they can take one big sheet and make you 5 boards and make me 5 boards and make him 5 boards. So that works out pretty well. Then everything is electrically tested, finally inspected, packaged, and shipped to you. So I wanted to thank PCB Way for sponsoring this video. So here's a quick look at the updated valve board. What I did is I came in here to each one of these footprints, clicked on the via hole rather, and then I come over here where you can see this right here, right there, and I changed the hole diameter to 3 millimeter. I did that for each one of these because you can't do them together. And then I came down here and I did the same thing. These are 2 millimeter holes. So everything should work out well, I hope. I reordered these, they're shipped, and they're here. Let's go have a look. Okay, so the boards are back. They look pretty good. I've got some new sockets with hopefully the right size pins and whatnot. These ones look a little splayed. Might require a little bit of bending. One moment, please. Alright, it took some serious hand fitting, but I got her in there. Just put a little tape, hold it in place. We'll spin this around. Let's get her soldered up. Still not exactly what I want, but it's much better than the last one we did. Get in there and get all these nice and soldered up. It's a little bit of fitting, like I said, for each one of these. That's okay. I don't really mind. Just want to make sure we get them in place and do it well. Now this side's going in, or this socket is going in much easier than the last one did. Got her in there good. A little bit of tape on it just to hold it fast. This time let's set her down. They're staying in place really good, and I can adjust the camera angle. Give you more of a close-up shot here. I'll try and not to bump the camera, which my arm is directly underneath with maybe like a couple millimeters of clearance. So I just got to be real careful. So I've always played tube amplifiers since I first started playing the guitar about 25 years ago. But lately, some of the electronic modeling amplifiers sound really good. It doesn't mean I'm not going to play tube amps anymore, because to me they're just fascinating. A lot of people say there's no difference in sound. My hearing isn't good enough that I could tell you if there is. I know the sounds that I like to hear. Another thing, the vacuum tube rectifiers in tube amps will sag. Not much, maybe a half a volt to a volt or so, when there's a lot of output going on with the mainly the power tubes like the 6L6s. So that sag is said to give tube amps a sweeter sound. If it's sweeter, like I said, I don't know. I don't really have the ears to tell you that. All right, I'm going to fit up the next one. All right, I got this one all bent into shape 2. And let's see if we can't fit it in. It should go in pretty easily. Just a few little nudges. We should get it in there. That last one did not want to play nicely. All right, let's solder in the last of our power amp tubes. Or really, you'd only use 2 power amp tubes. The third one could be a rectifier tube. I remember when modeling amps first came out. Now, don't judge me too harshly, I could be wrong, but the first one I remember is the Line 6 Spider. And I believe it came out about the same time as the Line 6 Pod, which was a little add-on unit that you put between your guitar and your amplifier. And at the time, the Line 6 Pod was groundbreaking. Today, it sounds dated. Dated. That's a good way to put it. But, you know, almost 30 years ago when it first came out, they were amazing. But I was still a tube amp snob back then. All right. We got them all in place. I'm going to trim those pins. All right, you're about to watch a real comedy of errors here, because these pins for the 12AX7 sockets do not want to stay in place. So I'm going to figure out how I'm going to hold this to get one of these in here. There, that might work. If I can just get one, it should stay in place. There. One. Whew. That was work. Alright. I don't like these sockets. So I'm just doing one today. Otherwise, you and me would be here all day. And I got other stuff to do, so we're just going to do one. And then hopefully get some new sockets for the other one. But this will give us the ability to test it out. Of course, you know, this is also the problem with ordering, you know, your components randomly off of eBay and whatnot, because you're definitely not going to find the proper footprints for them. There we go. We'll put one down here for that guy too. Yeah, you're definitely not going to find the proper footprints for them like you would if you ordered from DigiKey or Mouser, you know. In those cases, you can generally download the footprint right where you order your projects from, or your components rather. Oh, we almost had us a little solder bridge there. Now remember, with this 12AX7, it's a dual triode, so we actually have two of them that we can work there. That's very cool. All right, let's test these out. Got the meter on continuity. Pin 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now we'll do the same thing here. Only I'm not sure which one goes to where, so it's kind of, there's that one. That one. That one. There. There. Uh-oh. Not getting none from him. What about here? That's good. Number 2 there. Let's see which one that is. All right. So if we look here, this should be pin 1. Okay, oh, wrong side. That's pin 1. There's 2. Okay, so it's pin 3 we're having a problem on. 1. 2, 3. So that would be this guy here. Check them on the back side. Not getting anything through there at all. We might have a bad connector. Nope, there we go. Just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There it was. I just didn't have that in there far enough. All right, so they all test out good. Excellent. So what we can do in the next part of the video is lay out, shoot. Sorry, I dropped my papers. We can lay out a Class A resistance coupled amplifier using our triode, the 12AX7. So I hope you guys like this so far. I'm going to put these in later, don't worry. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Big thanks to all the patrons. Big thanks to you for watching. Big thanks to PCB Way for sponsoring this video. That's it. I'm out. Peace.